Hello and welcome to today's edition of Midweek Peek, a peek behind the scenes at Old South Church in Boston. My name is Nancy Taylor. I am your host today, and today's peek is at our Columbarium. Come with me. Old South Church's Columbarium is named for two beloved members of Old South Church, today of blessed memory, Robert C. and Coley K. Elder, and it is called the Elder Memorial Columbarium. Now, I knew the elders to look like this, a wonderful, genteel, southern couple, the salt of the earth, the nicest people in the world. But I also want you to know them in their youth. This is Bob and Coley on their children's wine label, Chateau Coley, and there are the elder kids, Bob and Coley's children and spouses. A columbarium is a wall of niches which contain the remains, urns of our beloved dead. The word columbarium actually comes from a Latin word meaning pigeon house, because if you've ever seen how pigeons make nests on the side of a wall or hill, it looks a little bit like this. These niches represent phase one of our columbarium. If they become full, we have opportunity, really quite a bit of opportunity, to add many in here. On this wall, you can see phase two of our columbarium, the memorial tree with brass leaves that can be taken off and engraved. This is the gift of Old South members, Beatrice and Elizabeth Pitcher, the Pitcher sisters. The first leaves that we had engraved in this project are the names of members of our church from the 1600s and 1700s who were enslaved or of African descent, who, so far as we know, are not buried in any marked graves, but they are remembered here, today and forever. Among those persons memorialized on these leaves are members of Old South Church from the 1600s and 1700s who were enslaved or of African descent, who, so far as we know, were not buried in marked graves. In most cases, the only date we have is the date of their baptism or membership into this church. While they lived and labored in wretched servitude, today they dwell in God's transcendent love, free at last in that building of God, a house not made with human hands, eternal in the heavens. Here, now, and forever on, we remember them. Psalm 23 concludes, "And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." By this columbarium, our beloved dead do now dwell in this house of the Lord forever. Well, that's it for today's edition of Midweek Peek. See you next week, and until then, be safe and well out there. To Bob and Coley.